Hi, welcome. It is day 10. Can you believe it is day 10? So we're a bit later today. It's 4 o'clock. Won't matter if you're doing a replay because you'll be watching it whatever time suits you. But it's 4 o'clock here in the UK today. What's funny is yesterday I talked about the sunshine, and today we've had just about everything from sun to snow to ice to hailstones. But that is the joy of living in the UK. So I thought I'd wait till 4 because it's the weekend, and I do live up to what I preach. I do try and keep the balance that's most important to me in life. And as it's the weekend, I wanted to spend the maximum time in the sunshine with my family, with my 3 children and my husband. But here I am to spend some time with you now. And in these last few days, because can you believe it, we're already on day 10, and we'll be taking this through to day 12. I thought I'd sort of start to try and pull things together. Some of the stuff that we've done over the last 10 days, but really to help you have some more tools to put action to what we've done, really. Because the most important thing in life is gaining knowledge about ourselves, about the world around us. So self-knowledge, self-awareness. But what we also need to do is take action, or we don't create any change. So I thought I'd help you today maybe get clearer focus and clarity on what's most important to you, because that's helping you take action in the most efficient way. So let's talk about why clarity is so important. Well, getting clear on what you want to do and why is key, because it helps save time, it helps you be more efficient with your time and efficient with your thinking. It helps avoid procrastination. So you remember, I think it was day 3 we talked about, or day 4 we talked about procrastination, and how having a clear focus and a clear goal and understanding why that's important to you helps you stop procrastinating, as does using your thoughts and words to overcome fear, knowing that fear is just an emotion and you can choose your emotions. So gaining clarity helps you stop procrastinate, because you know exactly what you want, and therefore when you have to take a decision or you want to take action, then you know exactly what you want to do. So as I said, it does help with decision making as well. So all of that helps make you more focused. That's obviously going to save you time and energy. It's going to help you focus your energy into the most important things to you. So what I thought I'd share with you today, not sure whether you've seen it before. The other day I did a drawing, tried to do a drawing, it didn't look quite as glamorous as my drawing the other day. So today what I've done is I've just printed off a little matrix that I think is a really useful matrix if you've never used it. So it's called the Eisenhower matrix. It's a matrix for helping you plan your time, but more importantly, think about what's really important to you. So as we know, life for most of us is pretty busy. There's lots of challenges, lots of change. There's lots of things to think about. And therefore it is useful not just to make lists of what we need to do in the day or the week, or goals for what we want to do for the year, but to think about those as what's urgent and what's important. So I'm going to show you this little matrix now. I'll hold it up to the screen so I'll disappear, but I'll talk you through it. So, oh, here we are. So this is the matrix. Can you see it? Oh, that's not the best view of it, is it? Here we are. That's better. So this is the urgent, important matrix. So you can see there you've got urgent along the top, or not urgent, and important or not important. And you can see that it's got in the box that's urgent and important, that you should be doing those things, and you should be doing those things as a priority. And then we've got below that, naturally, things that are not important but feel urgent. You can either delegate them or put them off till later. But try and pass them to something or someone else. Then you've also got, oh, sorry about this, quite challenging doing things back to front. You've got the not urgent but important box, and below that you've got not urgent and not important. Now, bit obvious on the not important and not urgent. Once you've put something in that box, you definitely want to think about getting rid of that or putting it at the bottom of the pile, because what often happens is those things at the bottom of the pile disappear off that list of things to do, because you recognise actually they weren't that important after all. But the box I really want to focus on, and the box that very few of us take time to plan in, is what is important but not urgent. So what is important but not urgent? Now those things are normally the things we'd like to do and that are important for us, for our own well-being, to help us be our most resilient and fulfilled self. So for me, I would be putting in that box things that are linked to personal growth, spending time with friends, spending time with family, learning, exercise, health, focus on eating. So they're things that actually, they may be not urgent. They maybe haven't come up as something you've really got to do today or tomorrow that is critical that you do. But if you don't do them, you won't be at your best. Because if you focus on the things that are going to help you be at your most resilient, tackling the urgent and important things becomes easier because you feel at your optimal best. So lovely little matrix, you can draw it yourself. It's a square. You've got urgent along one side, important along the other. And as I said, the top of the box is the urgent and important and not urgent but important. And that's really where you want to be focusing your time and your energy. So that's a way that you can help yourself get more focused and clear about what's most important for you to invest your time in life. I've got another little model for you to share as well today, and that's all around control. So not only are there things in our lives that are urgent and important or not important, but there's things that are in our control and out of our control. Now we tend to spend quite a lot of time sometimes thinking and dwelling on and considering, complaining sometimes, focusing energy on the things that are out of our control. So I guess in some ways the changes of the last year, there's a lot of things about coronavirus, for example, that have been out of our own personal control. A lot of things that were in our control and the decisions and choices we had to make in line with government regulations, and they're out of our control, but they're the things we needed to do. They were important. But, we could spend quite a lot of time worrying about these things that are not in our control. So here's another little image for you. We go the opposite side. So this is two circles you could draw for yourself. So in one, put the things that matter. And in the other, put things you can control. And you see there, it's like a little Venn diagram. What you get there at the bottom is what you should focus on. Now, if you've really been listening to me, I just said the word should. And of course, I'm not saying you should do this. It is entirely your choice. But what I'm trying to do is help you consider some tools that help you gain greater clarity to focus on what's most important to you. But importantly, what's in your control, where you can feel your most empowered best to do your best in the sphere of your control. So doing that, you're not wasting time or wasting energy. You're using all your energy into the things that are most important to you. And some of those things I've said are critical to help you be at your best. So they're things you should be factoring into your life. So a really good example is if you're a car, I'll just take a car for example. Will a car go anywhere if it doesn't have fuel in it? No. It doesn't work if it doesn't have fuel in it. So the things that are important in your life are not only things like goals and ambitions and what you do, what you want to be, do and have. They're the things that are going to help you be at your best every day, your most resilient best, which then allows you to go and do all the other things that you want to do. And importantly, when you're at your best, you can be at your best for others as well. So looking after yourself is really key if you want to be at your best, to help look after all those other people in your life that are important to you. So 2 models we talked about today, the urgent and important matrix is called the Eisenhower matrix, and also the control what's in your control and focus on the things that matter, focus on what's important to you. And just to write those things down to get that clarity will help you be more efficient, effective, and you will feel empowered because you'll feel in control of your life. So I hope you've enjoyed that. That was really focusing in on one of the things that I said we'd cover, which is gaining clarity. And tomorrow we're going to look at confidence. So I hope you'll join me tomorrow. I'm going to do it at 4 o'clock again tomorrow so you can have a full day to yourself. And I'll see you then. Bye.